Entrons dans l'histoire du cinéma.
Oh! Moteur, Raoul. Moteur, Raoul. Moteur, Raoul.
Moteur, Raoul. Moteur.
How are you both doing?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. I'm at SCAD, the Savannah Film Festival, where I believe you just were.
I was. It was very fun. I love it over there.
Yeah, I'm sitting across the street from the theater where you got a little award. But anyway, I really want to say for both of you, this is one of my favorite films of the year. I love this movie so much. But one of the things that I find so interesting in the press notes, it says, the film is the story of Godard making Breathless, told in the style and spirit in which he made the film. And I'm just curious how actually Linklater and you guys put that into effect, like before stepping on set and while you were on set, to try to inhabit, the way he did it.
Well, I think that may be referencing more the visual style. The methodology was very, very different from how Godard did it. Obviously, you can't make a period film kind of off the cuff. There's a lot of meticulous detail that goes into play to recreate, including special effects, which they did not have.
What?
But I think the spirit and the joy of making a first film, oddly, really we felt while making our movie. Obviously, this was not Rick's first film. He has decades of directing, but everyone was so energized and inspired and wanted to make something very special for their own personal reasons. Everyone had a relationship to this time and to these artists, and a deep motivation to make this movie really work and feel special. So that was similar, but Rick does just as much rehearsal time as he does shooting, so that's very different.
That explains a lot about him because I think he's an amazing filmmaker. I'll switch to a different question. So one of the things about Breathless is when they were making the film, nobody making that movie had any idea the impact the film would have and how it's influenced so many filmmakers and people for generations. And I'm just curious for both of you, how has making this film possibly changed you or inspired you from working on this?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think it changed me. For me, I discovered a way of working with Zoey and Rick because we did a lot of rehearsal, and I didn't do that before. So I think it will change the way I work on my casting and in other movies. So I think this is the huge part of how it will change me in this industry.
I definitely feel changed from making this movie. I gotta be honest with you, it was like the fantasy version of being an actress that you imagine being an actress is gonna be like, and it isn't. I mean, I've been doing it for like 17 years, and I've never, from top to tail, been like, this is so, I just keep being like, I'm just counting my blessings, really. Like, so god darn lucky that Rick was true to his word, and he mentioned that he wanted me to play Jean 11 years ago when we worked together on Everybody Wants Some, and the fact that he ended up actually casting me, and I got this opportunity, and I got to learn French and play this incredible woman and meet these amazing people and shoot in Paris and make a movie about the making of and then go to all of it just felt so magical, and I feel very changed, just deep gratitude for it and the whole experience. One
of the big scenes of Breathless is the Herald Tribune scene where you're walking on the street and you had to recreate that. And I just have to talk about you practicing saying Herald Tribune, like trying to get it right, you know what I mean? And also filming that sequence because it's a 1-for-1 in terms of Breathless and in this.
Yeah, you probably thought I was so insane meeting me and how annoying. I'm annoying for sure.
No.
I was like, we spent at least a full day watching. There's an attic in the production office, and there's a little TV, and we spent like a full day watching that scene and timing out the choreography of it and reversing it, obviously, because we were shooting the other side of it for our movie, and also filling in the gaps of what dialogue could what could they have been saying, but we only had a certain amount of time. 4 seconds to say this line, 3 seconds. So it became this dance of total recreation, but then also interpretation. The physicality had to be exact, but the emotion and the words that we were creating were we were imagining. And we spent at least a full day, and then a lot of practice after that. And then on the day, looking and being like, well, it could be on this corner, and I loved it.
Yeah, me too. It was. I remember just like one day we were on a little room in the production office, and we were watching this sequence, and we put mute mode.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, we have to say all these words in this timing. So we were like, okay, do we have to put away some words?
Yeah.
Do we have to put some new words? Because it's really like
structure the scene.
Yeah, it was really like a choreography, but it was amazing to do this sequence in the Champs-Élysées.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And there's a video, there's a movie, a making of our movie, actually, pretty meta. There's a wonderful French artist, Lucy. She was with us the whole shoot, and she made about a 30-minute movie about the making of our movie. And you see a lot of little clips from both the production office and then also like putting down, sometimes my trick for, you don't want to see marks on the ground, and it was a wide shot, so I would because I had to be exact, I put like sticks down or like leaves down on the ground so I knew exactly where to go for the, and you see our process with that from the making of video. She did a cool job making that.
Aubry, I definitely have to ask you, this is your first like big role. When you went into audition, did you have any inkling that you might actually get the role? You know what I mean? Like, what has this process been like for you?
I saw a post on Facebook. It was saying like, we're looking for people looking like Belmondo, and back in the days, like when I was 16, a old guy told me, oh, you look like young Belmondo. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it, but I'm not sure. It's Linklater. There are a lot of great actors in France that can do this part. So I went there just being me, and I tried to be not very stressful. And then I think I have some similarities with Belmondo that helped me, I guess. And that's how I'm here in front of you.
I have to wrap. Again, I just want to say one of my favorites of the year. You guys did great. Enjoy the rest of your speed dating.
Nice to talk to you, and have fun in Savannah.
I definitely will. Have a great day.
You too.
You too, bye.